Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Taylor and the New York Giants versus Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. 2-time Pro Bowler.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Dak going to start out going to the air. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When we say the sky's the limit for CeeDee Lamb coming into his 3rd season, it's not hyperbole. 1,102 yards in his first Pro Bowl nod last season. He's now the unquestioned WR1 for Dallas following the Amari Cooper deal. They get it to him there for a first down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week. 13 carries, 56 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who has overcome plenty of adversity to forge a 12-year career. Former Virginia Tech Hokie, it's Tyrod Taylor.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 91 yards.
He's really been someone special to watch this season and brings a real unique element to their offense. Even with defenses focusing on him all year, he still sits fourth in the league in yardage. Hard to come up with an answer for a back playing as well as he has been. They've got their work cut out for them in this one as he chases another big week.
On third down, Taylor. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be fourth down. They'll run with Barkley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Saquon Barkley denied on fourth down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try to throw now. Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. On fourth down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals, but they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they're not... going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. To the air again, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incomplete... Yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This offense was... on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott yet again. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Maher able to put this one through, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Prescott now. That is caught by Lamb. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. From the red zone now, Prescott out to his left. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the... touchback.
70, Warriors 70.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the visiting Saints who were able to walk away with the road victory. Derek Carr, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Justin Herbert, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. and they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers.
Kenny Pickett
Leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys have the lead as we send you back to MetLife Stadium in Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A 4, second down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On second down, there's the option going left. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jones to Barkley on the check down. And some space here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Throwing Jones. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, there's Gallup. Nice catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
You see this a lot on corner blitzes because They don't often get a shot at the quarterback, so they want to take it when they can. But this time, the hit came too late. Easy call for the official.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now Jones on first down. Left side, he's got Robinson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Wandale Robinson, 48 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. That time a 6-play drive, and it was finished up by a touchdown catch from Wandale Robinson. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Prescott on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
On play action, Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Throwing, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Flushed out right. Nifty move, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Well, I've heard you use definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The New York set to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Left side to Lamb. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, feel this blowout.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Jones now throwing on first down, looking for Shepard deep, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike 21. Check. Hey, let's get that ball. Let's get that ball right here.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On third down, it's Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defense coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Mike by 5. Mike 55. Mike by 5. I'll be right to left because I'm about to take you to school.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll roll him out right. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight.
On his third interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Dallas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.